Hi there guys, I'm Nikhil from Greedy Tech, and in this video, I'll be doing the gaming review, battery drain test and the heat test of the iQOO 12. Now these are some basic specifications of the iQOO 12. It comes with a 6.78-inch 1.5K resolution AMOLED display with a punch-hole design. It has 144Hz screen refresh rate, that's LTPO. It has a peak brightness of 3000 nits, that's super bright. It has HDR10 Plus support, and it also has the Scott Sensation UP glass for extra protection. Now when it comes to performance, it sports the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor with Adreno 750 GPU with 16GB of LPDDR5X RAM and 512GB of UFS 4.0 storage. So both in terms of RAM speeds and memory speeds, that's the best in the market. This phone also comes with a dedicated supercomputing Q1 chip which can improve the screen resolution while playing games, improve the frame rate all the way up to 144Hz for some specific games. And besides that, even while you're watching movies on your phone, this Q1 chip can make everything feel much more smoother. By the way, iQOO 11, which was its predecessor, had the V2 chip, but this phone now comes with a new and upgraded Q1 chip. By the way, this is also the India's first phone to come out with a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor. And as of today, 21st December 2023, this is the most fastest Android phone that you can get in India. Besides that, this phone also has a massive 5000 mAh battery, comes with a 120-watt flash charger, and this phone also has dual stereo speakers. And finally, these are the Antutu and Geekbench scores. Now here's my current setup. There are two huge lights on either side. Phone currently has 74% battery. There is an AC running in the background at 24 degrees and the room temperature is 23 degrees. It's actually pretty cold in Hyderabad. Now let's check the temperature of the phone. On the front, it's fluctuating from 33 to 34 degrees. On the back side, it's fluctuating from 31 to 32 degrees. Now we'll start the timer and start playing BGMI, or the Battlegrounds Mobile India, or PUBG, just to remind you. Let's look at the graphics. There's smooth graphics with extreme frame rate and also 90 FPS option. Now this is a new option. We also got the HDR graphics with extreme frame rate. We also have Ultra HDR graphics. We have to download that separately. While it downloads, let me play the game in HDR graphic settings with extreme frame rate. By the way, once you start a game, you can swipe from the edge to access the game assistant. Over here, we have some quick shortcuts to take screenshots, record the screen, and even open applications in pop-up window. Besides that, we also have the CPU performance mode. Right now it's unbalanced. We have 4D game vibration, where the phone vibrates every time you shoot or when you get shot. Next, we also have the motion controls, which we have seen on iQOO 11, and we also have some new features like super resolution. Now let's switch the graphic settings to Ultra HDR. Now back to the game. Most people can't notice the difference, but there is a slight difference between HDR and Ultra HDR. Visuals are looking pretty great, details are sharp. You can even notice a lot of details like shadows, particles, and the lighting effects. Altogether, it gives you an immersive experience. Controls are also pretty smooth and I didn't notice any lag. Game vibration is also pretty good. By the way, this phone uses a brand new, bigger haptic engine. So the haptics that you get on this phone are much stronger than on iQOO 11. Now let's check the temperature of the phone. On the front, it's fluctuating from 38 to 39 degrees. On the back side, it's fluctuating from 35 to 37 degrees. I've been playing this PUBG game for about 20 minutes and the phone feels slightly warm and the phone's battery came down to 67%. Compared to a mid-range phone, battery is draining a bit faster on this phone, but you can switch to lower graphics settings to have better battery life. You can always do that. Anyway, phone consumed about 7% of battery for approximately 18 minutes of gameplay. Now coming to the heat test, I'll be taking pictures using both the front and rear cameras for 3 minutes and then check the temperature of the phone. By the way, there is still an AC running in the background at 24 degrees and right now temperature in the room is about 24 degrees. Now I'll start the timer and start taking pictures. So guys, it's been 3 minutes. Now let's check the temperature. On the front, I've seen a maximum of 45 degrees. On the bottom, it's about 41. On the back side, it's fluctuating from 38 to 41 degrees. Once again, at the bottom, I've seen about 39 to 40 degrees. Now the phone feels slightly hotter, but once again, it's not too hot. It's definitely manageable. Now I'll be using this phone for a minute to see if there is any kind of throttling going on. By the way, in those 3 minutes, I've taken 790 photos. That's definitely a pretty good number. And by the way, after using the phone right after the heat test, I didn't notice any kind of lag and there is no throttling at all. By the way, I have also installed Genshin Impact on this phone. Here's the performance load at the lowest graphic settings, followed by the low, here's medium. Now this is high graphic settings and this is the highest graphic settings. I'll just play this game for a minute to show you how the highest graphic settings looks on this iQOO 12. By the way, we also have this game frame interpolation feature which can increase the screen frame rate. I've also turned that on. Now you can see how good the game looks. All these visuals definitely look pretty impressive. So guys, to conclude, gaming experience on this phone has been pretty good. I forgot to mention that this phone also comes with better heat management, but heat is actually dissipated throughout the phone instead of isolating in a specific location. So that's another good thing for gamers. Overall, gaming experience on this phone is pretty good. Obviously, if you play games at the highest graphic settings, battery will drain a bit faster and your phone will also get slightly warmer, but that's it, no major issues. Gaming experience is great, battery life is pretty good, and there are no heating issues. So guys, what do you think about this phone? Do let me know by commenting below this video, and if you have any questions to us, just comment below our latest video and we'll get back to you immediately. With that said, thanks a lot for watching this video till the end. It means a lot to us. See you next time.